What is up, guys and gals, and welcome back to another A51Collects video. Now today we are going to continue our review rating system videos. We have one of the most hyped products of all of 2020. We have 2020 Panini Football Prizm. We're going to open a blaster, we're going to take a look at the cards, and we're going to put it through the A51Collects rating system. I'm super excited. It was a really fun blaster to open, and we put it through the grading system. How do you think it should rate on a scale of 1 to 51? Thanks for checking out the video. If you don't mind helping out a new YouTube channel, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out. Thanks, and enjoy the video. For joining us, I am super pumped about today's review. Today we are going to be looking at the 2020 Panini Prizm Football. This is one of the hottest releases of the entire year. There is big money that can come out of these boxes. That's why I'm so pumped to see it. So here at Area 51, we have a grading scale that we like to put products through. Because this is a release from one of the major companies, every single major release starts with 1 point. We then grade 5 different categories on a scale of 1 to 10, and that gives every product the possibility of scoring a perfect 51 points. We're Area 51. That is why they can get up to 51 points. Now, all right, first pack, 2020 NFL Prizm. Let's pull some heat here.
Got your super sick kid reporter. That's good.
Yes.
Mark Andrews.
All right.
Who helped win me my Pick'em league last week.
Mark Andrews. Lane Johnson. Hey, there's a good rookie.
Yeah. Solid.
Cam Akers. Now, I see. Let's see if I can get it on screen. Do you see that line between his legs?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh.
I actually, so funny enough, I actually am trying to invest in Cam Akers.
Oh yeah.
I think that out of all the sophomore football guys, him and Jonathan Taylor are definitely the two to collect. So that's a sweet card. And we have an orange speckle.
That's the
Chris
disco.
Jones.
That's not the laser. That's the disco. So that's legit.
Not numbered.
No.
All right. Hopefully I pull Justin Jefferson. All right. We got Miles Jack. Josh Jacobs. Donald Driver. There's a throwback.
Throwback.
Woo, an orange speckle, Julio Jones.
There you go.
See, it's numbered. All right, Herbert.
Bring out the Herbert.
Hey, there's Baker, speaking of.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. Another risky quarterback. There's a good rookie, Michael Pittman Jr.
That's cool.
He had a good. And rookie Kenneth Murray. Not the rookie that we're looking for.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right. Kalen Balaj. Tyrod Taylor.
Such a sad story with that kid.
There's our silver.
Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith.
That's cool.
And Brilliance, Devontae Parker.
Hold them up a little. Yeah,
Brilliance,
hold them up a little more.
Devontae Parker.
Those Brilliance cards look pretty cool. Rookie Danny Dime.
Yeah, our big rookie here.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt. Derrick Henry, the Yeti. DJ Dallas, not the Dallas rookie that we're looking for. And Kenny Stills.
Not about that life. Let's do it right here. One
Here,
time.
Sam Darnold. Sterling Shepard. Arenas Williams.
CJ Henderson.
CJ Henderson.
Ooh, okay. Well.
Yep. So let's take it through the scale. So first of all, gradability. It's a Prizm product, so we've looked at quite a bit of these before. You're gonna see, sharp corners on most of these. If the blade is dulled at all, though, you're going to see a little bit of that, right off the top there. You see a little bit of the paper cut, not straight through. Yeah. It is very, very reflective. So any kind of defects, I'm gonna show off that Cam Akers again.
Yeah, man.
Probably my favorite card I pulled.
Probably the best
unfortunately.
Card. That might actually be the best card you pulled. That might be the most valuable card you pulled.
And unfortunately, it's got a massive, what do you think, roller line down the middle of his legs?
Yeah, those are the roller lines that are really unfortunately common on any of the Prizm, Mosaic, like the mirror finish cards, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, Block. This cost $19.99 from Target. So, great ability on this. I'm going to stick to our Prizm grade on this. I don't see it as any different than any of the others. I'm going to give it a 7.
7, okay. I like that. So, let's just kind of move around here. So, where do you think you're at on the value of the product on this one?
Yeah, so the value on the product, there's not going to be, as far as bang for your buck, a much higher value product that you can have. Right. These are the cards to have when it comes to rookie cards. Yeah. So talk to me here. What are you thinking? I mean, it's got to be high. It's got to be real high.
Well, but I mean, talk to me about the value of the product, right? Like, what is the value of the actual, comparative to paying $20 for that retail blaster? Do you think you get your value out of buying a $20 retail blaster of Prizm? I'm assuming it's yes, right? Because you have the potential to hit really high dollar cards, which you probably don't in a lot of other retail blasters.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. We didn't hit any big cards, and I probably still broke even.
Right.
Which is insane.
At the $20 price point, but I mean, that's what you want, because obviously if somebody happens to stumble across one, which is rare, but if you stumble across one in a Target or a Walmart and you pay $20 for it, is it worth it? Yeah, I would agree it's high. I think that. I mean,
I'm thinking it's a 9.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I would say it's probably a 9 or a 10 on value. I don't know that you can buy a product on the shelf that has this, if you can find it for the $20 MSRP. I don't know that you can find it, another product that's comparable to that.
No, it's got the most hype of any kind of retail release out there. So 9 was my gut, so let's stick with a 9.
Okay, so then let's move to presentation. Where are we at as far as when you're looking at that? What do you think of the presentation value on Prizm as a whole?
I mean, it's really good. The disco is awesome.
Yep.
It's got, their best technology. So I definitely think that presentation is going to be high. I'm going to give presentation on Prizm card here. The colors pop, the silvers look great. I think it's an 8. And you get like the zebra prints, parallels and stuff like that. Those look awesome.
You get the lasers, and then you get the cracked ice, which are both
right. So cool. that might just be the difference. I'm kind of considering hobby and retail. Okay. So that's why I would give it an 8, because we didn't pull any of them here, but the zebra print, the tiger stripe, the snake skin, I mean, I think all those look pretty cool.
Okay, so you want to give it an 8?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go with an 8 there. That seems fair enough. So where's your collector value? So from the standpoint of, if you are wanting to collect a full set, you want to get all the players and things like that, like, is this a set you want to actually collect all the players? It is a very large set, by the way.
Right. No, I mean, yes, if you're after a rookie class, it's this and Mosaic, right? So the collectability of these cards is very, very high. In fact, I would say most new collectors, this is the gold standard product to have. I think that most new collectors coming into the hobby now are after this exact set.
Okay. Priced in a point, like, I get that you can maybe find a Prizm Blaster on a retail shelf, but to be fair, that Prizm Blaster, buying it on eBay, is probably like $100. right?
Sure. So you're taking into account the secondary market.
Well, and I'm taking into account, obviously if we're talking hobby, if we put hobby with it, we have to take into account the idea of what it is on a full scope.
$1,000
and that's
$1,000
hobby box, and that's just for the baseline. As a collector, to collect an entire set, I don't know that that's the product, especially as a new collector. I don't know that that's the product unless I just got a ton of money to throw around. So I wouldn't give it the highest grade in the collector category.
Well, I usually lean on you for collectability of a product. What do you give it?
Its product depth is definitely there, but as far as big names, I think there's so much that it waters it out. The inserts are significant, but I think it's almost oversaturated to some degree. I mean, I'm going to give it like a 7, just because the product depth does make it a substantial work effort to try and collect. And I think that there's some people that enjoy the thrill of trying to get so many cards, especially if you're doing parallels.
7 was the number I had in mind.
Yeah, I think 7 is the right number.
Okay, all right. And then rounding it out with the wow factor, it does have a good wow factor to me. Yep. Probably in that 7 or 8 range. Look at how hot the product was. I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of the product if you're just coming in that you want. Right. So I think it's going to be an 8 for me. I think I think overall, this deserves a good rating. This is probably the best product that we've opened on stream so far.
Really? Okay. So
yeah, I mean we haven't opened Mosaic yet. We've opened some of the Prizm products that are not any of the major sports that Prizm's known for. This is the first major sport that Prizm is known for.
Right. I will trust your judgment.
I'm thinking
if you want to give it a
what
wow,
do you think to
if
that?
you want to give it a wow factor 8, I'll go with you on that 8.
Yeah.
That will make it the highest rated product that we've rated on the stream. So
I think it's easily my favorite product that we've rated on the stream yet. Now, we haven't done everything yet. Right. We haven't done Phoenix football. We haven't done Mosaic football or Mosaic basketball or even Prizm basketball. Right. But I think so far from what we've done, it probably deserves to be that.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. So let's make that an 8. So if that's the case, then, we bring our total after adding our extra 1 point for it being a main product line to 40, making it the highest graded product that we have ever graded on this. So
if you can get it at a $20 price point, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a recommended product at this point. Anything over a 35 is a product we recommend. Anything in the 40s is highly recommended. Anything in the high 40s, and obviously 50-51 is, top of the line. So, yeah, I definitely think 40 is where I'd rate this. I'm glad.